Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Cook and Jook, the show where we pair good food and good music. My name is Yeyo. Appreciate you stopping by. Today, we're making something really quick. No stove or oven required. We're gonna make some fresh salsa. Now, this is something that I make probably once every month and a half. Sometimes I'll make bigger batches. But today, I was at the supermarket and I just got home and I thought about buying some salsa. But I was like, you know what? I got everything at the crib to make salsa, so might as well. And I'm not gonna lie. There's some store-bought salsa that's pretty good. I'm not gonna front. But this is better. This is better. This is better. Simple ingredients. I'm gonna go about a half an onion-ish, 3 Roma tomatoes. I'm gonna need to cut these up into much smaller pieces because I have a very small little food processor, so this can get messy, depending on how much we fill it up with. Some cilantro, and then I have a serrano pepper. Now we could go jalapeno. We could, let me show you the difference in size. They look similar. So this is a jalapeno, this is a serrano. What's the difference? Obviously the size, but also the serrano, this one is much hotter. So for that reason, and yeah, for those two reasons, we're gonna go with the serrano because smaller, hotter, and I need the space. So yeah. I would recommend wearing a glove. I'm gonna be foolish today. I'm not gonna wear a glove just because I just don't feel like grabbing a glove, even though it's right there. So yeah, but first I'm going to let's get some of these tomatoes in here. Just cut the ends off. You can eat the ends if you want to. I just don't feel like doing it today. You know what? So you see the knife I'm using? It's kind of hard to cut the skin. You can. It's a little bit more difficult. What you can do to make life a little bit easier is flip the tomato upside down. That kind of helps. Or you can use a knife that has the little ridges at the end, like this. See, it has like the little teeth right here. That helps the grip. Smooth surfaces like this. So, you know, do what makes you happy. How was your day? My day was pretty good. It was super hot. I did a little bit of shopping. Nothing crazy, but I was able to get out the house. I've been in the house all week, and you know, no complaints. But you know, it's just nice to get out. It's 100 and 400 degrees outside, and it just started to rain like a couple minutes ago, and it rained for like a minute and a half, and I'm gonna need that to not happen. So, but I'm excited about today's song. Today's song is a record that's been around for quite some time. I may need to do this in batches, just a heads up. So if you gotta do this in batches, don't be too hard on yourself. In fact, let me add some cilantro so we can just start mixing stuff in there. I took out the ends, but you know, you can keep the stems in there if you want. I like to keep the stems. Put some of that in there. Yeah, like I said, it was super hot and it rained for a little bit, and but the sun beat me up. Can't even front. That sun was no joke. So by the time I got home, I was just so beat from the sun. Okay, I think I'm gonna add some onions now. I may have put a little too much in there, but we'll be all right. Wouldn't be the first time. We're gonna need to go in there with a spoon. We're gonna add a little bit of salt. I got a little bit of garlic. I'll throw a little bit of garlic in there. You don't have to. It's optional completely. Raw garlic, because we gangster like that. All right. Oh yeah, a little bit of salt. Got the big boy salt today. Got about a teaspoon. A little squeeze of lemon in there. Alright. I can tell you right now, we're gonna need to make batches. But that's because of the size of the food processor that I have. I pretty much just do this with this. So let's see how effective this is. Okay. So you have an idea what we're working with. I'm gonna make a little bit more room. Try to add the rest of our ingredients. Get our pepper in there. Definitely recommend wearing some gloves. Definitely wash your hands after. Wash them more than once. Don't be like me, kids. Ain't no peeking. Can you see that? That has today's record on it. You can't see that. But today's record, it's been around for a while. It's a record that whenever I hear it, it just makes my spirit feel good. And I had a chance to meet the artist back in the day at FAMU's homecoming. And this person was super cool. This was I think it was the same year. There was a year when I remember I chopped it up with Roy Jones for a good minute. He was real cool. I chopped it up with Big Tigger from BET. I believe this is the same year that Jam Master Jay, rest in peace, I believe that's the year that he got killed. And I was talking to Tigger, and he was hosting at the time he was, he had Rap City. And I was talking to him about Jam Master Jay, and he said something about like they were gonna do like some kind of tribute or something to him. You see, I still have the extra tomato. I may just eat that as on the side. And let me get a spoon. But that was an interesting year. There was Rodneyjerkins, if I remember correctly. I think this was that same year. He used to have an R&B group. Rodneyjerkins is a big time music producer who I actually interviewed in LA for a magazine called Amalgamation. And the majority of that issue I co-wrote it with the founder of the magazine and a music writer for the New York Times, I think, if I remember correctly. I think he was a freelancer, but he wrote for the New York Times. And Rodney had this group called Soplush, which was four girls. And they were cool. I got a chance to meet them. There was one girl I had a super huge crush on. I'm not even going front. And I'm not gonna lie, she looked like an ex-girlfriend. But it is what it is. Here we go. Yeah. All right. My neighbors are probably like, what the hell is going on over there? Let's see. Let's taste it. We could probably sneak in the other tomato now that we got some extra room in there. That pepper works. It's working. Though I will say we still need to keep going because I can see a big chunk of pepper. Oh yeah. Need a little more salt. Mind you, I'm cooking for myself, so I could do all that. A little more lemon. Oh yeah. Woo. Let me see. Yeah, so Rodneyjerkins had a group called Soplush, and they dropped a single. I can't remember exactly. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I heard before. Something like talking about like, men who tell them the same garbage over and over again, or something like that. But they was cool, but they never really popped. And I actually asked them about it when I interviewed them years later. But yeah, Rodney was a good dude. He was. He is. He's still alive, thankfully. Rodney's a good dude, and he's good friends with some personal friends of mine. So it was really cool to make that connection with Rodney. Yeah, everybody I met was cool. Roy Jones was cool, and there was this R&B singer, if I remember correctly. I want to say her name was Danielle Stevenson. I think. If I remember correctly, I think she was working with Missy or something. Forgive me if I'm wrong. It was a really long time ago. But she was cute. She was really cute, really talented. And I'm not gonna front. I think she was digging me a little bit. I'm just saying. It happens, believe it or not, it happens. But the artist that we're talking about today, when I met this person, I met them after their performance at FAMU's homecoming. They were really sweet. And I'll just say she mentioned, I remember she had like a cold. So like her throat was like kind of iffy. And she told the crowd, and we was still showing love. We're gonna get messy right here. What for y'all? I don't mind. Oh yeah. Let me take a little bit of this out. It's good. All right. This artist, I'm gonna say was, because I don't know if they're still together. It was part of a duo. And I'll give you a hint. It was a male-female duo. Can you guess? Put it in the comments if you can guess who the artist is. I'll give you a hint. So some of you are gonna get it. It starts with a G. I'm gonna give you till the time I finish this to write in the comments. Male-female duo. Starts with a G. So you see that mess? I promise you it's worth it. Let me move some things around. Let me take a little bit off the top. I'm glad I added that extra lemon. This is freaking amazing. There's a couple of chunks in there that I want to break down a little bit more. Just a little bit. We're gonna give it another few seconds. Did you put it in the comments? Extra points, extra salsa for you if you can guess the song. I'll give you a hint. It also starts with a G. Wait, does it? Hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah, it starts with a G. Okay, here we go. We are good to go. Ooh. I need to buy a bigger one of these. So now, for our presentation, let me wipe this down real quick. Did you put it in the comments? This was late. See, now I'm aging myself. Screw it. I already said Big Tigger Rap City. You know that was a long time ago. Late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, as if the gray hair wasn't enough. I want to present this nicely to you, man. Because I got to take a nice picture. Got the cutting board on the thing right there. You know what I'm talking about. We're going to go with the little mini cauldron. And what I want you to do, let me take this off the base. Okay. Post some pictures and tag me, man. Show me how you present it when you make this. So I'm gonna add some here. Obviously we have a lot. I'm gonna just, if it fits, you must not have quit. All right. Okay, well, I'll work on that later. Just for added presentation, I'm gonna throw that jalapeno in there. I'm probably gonna cook this later today. I'm gonna just throw that on there like that, so that it looks a certain way. Even though we didn't use jalapenos, I'm gonna plate that up. Alright, we could add lemons, we could add avocados and all that stuff. And I don't have avocado. I actually ate the last avocado that I had a couple days ago. So we could do that. And then what I like to do when I got chips, I like to warm them in the oven if I can, if it's possible. If this is gonna be consumed rather quickly, I like to warm up the chips. Then we just, nothing crazy, just put them up, just put them on warm. And you're just gonna put them around the edge like that. All right. Alright. And there you have it. There you have it. Can you see that? Let me make sure that y'all can get that. Chips and salsa in a way that will make you think twice about buying from the store. Super simple. You see, it only took a few minutes. All fresh ingredients. Taste is amazing. It's fresh onion, a little bit of garlic, cilantro, a little bit of salt. If I'm ever at the point where it's like if I only have like one jalapeno or something, it's not hot enough, and I just don't feel like going back to the store, I'll just throw some cayenne in there. And of course, now another thing I recommend is let this get cold. Let this get cold. In my opinion, a lot better. Alright, then gotta get the portrait. See y'all in the background. Let's get a couple of these. Jones. I'm gonna get to the song, I promise. I'm gonna give y'all some more time to guess. Alright, I think we should be good there. So today's song is by one more hint. Her name starts with A. Gotta get it now. She was a part of a duo. Starts with the letter G. The song starts with the letter G, and her name starts with the letter A. Amel Larrieux. Amel Larrieux is, or was, I don't know if they're still together, one half of the duo known as Groovetheory. Amel Larrieux, Bryce Wilson. Amel Larrieux, the song is called Get Up. Super just very, you know, kind of had like that neo-soul kind of vibe, but just very like bouncy. Sounds like a happy record. And the hook, I won't spoil it, but for those of you who haven't heard it, but it's an uplifting record. And who couldn't use some uplifting? I think that record is good for today, for my day, because I was gonna go with a completely different song by an artist from LA. Because when I think of when I went shopping today, and the sun beat me down, I came through the door thinking I was gonna take a nap, to be honest. I was tired just because of the sun beating me up. And you know, the song's called Get Up. And I was hungry too, and I just wanted a snack. I got up and I made this. But also, when it was raining outside, man, I'm gonna have to clean this. Oh, it's terrible. I'm gonna need to switch that up. It works well, but just the maintenance, and also I overfill it, but that's on me. But you know, with the rain, I think this is a nice song to play when it's raining. When I was playing it earlier, and I could hear the rain like tapping on the ceiling and all that, it just kind of created like this little vibe that I thought was dope. And I think certain songs, you know, like they sound different in different places and different times of day, different weather. Like, I grew up listening to Outkast, Southern Playalistic, first album. And then I listened to that album again in Atlanta. Different vibe, way different. Also, I was a little older, but you know, you're in, you know, whether it's Decatur, Mechanicsville, wherever you're at, you know, Old National, and you listen to Outkast, it's different. It's like eating pizza in Italy, you know. Not to say you can't get a good slice over here, but just different. Starting to, whew, man, it's good. I'm gonna eat all of that. Anyway, Amel Larrieux, super duper sweetheart. I hope you're doing well, Amel. Bryce, I hope you're doing well too. One half of Groovetheory. Amel Larrieux, get up. Get up if you're feeling down. Listen to that record. If you're not feeling down, listen to that record. It's a beautiful record. I thank you for making it. And thank you for just creating timeless music, man. That's how you know you created something good. When it's, you know, 20 years later and it's still a vibe, that's how you know you did something right. So for that, I thank you. And for your time, I thank you for tuning in to Cook and Jook, the show where we pair good music and good food. My name is Yeyo. I'm gonna eat the rest of this salsa. Tag me. Let me know if you made this. And let me know how it turned out. Peace. God bless. Man. Oh, my sinuses are clear.